It's Week 18 of the 2023 season. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Vikings and the Bears, next on Madden Football.
First opened way back in 1924, renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season. We've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. Even with all the games we have broadcast together over the years, partner, seems like every time we see something new and kind of get that feeling we might get something unique here in this one as well.
No two games are ever really the same, are they, Brandon? Because there's always a couple little details, standout performances, big plays that help set each game apart. That makes every one of them entertaining to be a part of.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led up by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back to throw, Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. Bears hit the scoreboard first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles does yield points, maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Takes it at the 7. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
That seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
Not bad for a 4th-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spent a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field, and when they get open, he delivers.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Cousins gives way to Cook. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cousins now. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved. Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Joseph now to kick this one away. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because this team is looking for a new quarterback.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. Again, Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Fields. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this 2nd go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing again is Fields. Steps away to his left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Fields now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I really like liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Santos' kick is up and through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and execute the penalty. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Fields throwing again. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and goal. Fields. Open man. He finds Clement. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A solid stiff arm. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead. Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. They go play action. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Play fake. Cousins. This one into the hands of Thielen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. On play action, Cousins. Open man, once again it's Thielen. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They'll run with Cook. And they will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Joseph now to have the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Fields leaving it with Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fields to commit there for a Chicago first.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Joseph's got it, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap, Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Chicago! Dante Pettis, 58 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point hits something good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All leading to this point as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
So much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Play action now. Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, 34 yards. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practice practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now Fields and the Bears down 24-17. A minute 54 on the clock. All eyes on Fields. He's got Claypool. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down at the 39. Back to throw. Fields. Throw right side. Taken in by Pettis. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Now Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Third and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked to his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Santos now to add the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. There he goes left side. 20, 10, and he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the focus now shifts to the Bears, trailing by a touchdown. 35 seconds to go. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's back to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Second down and 10.
He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now the point after try for Santos. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Santos now to add the PAT. And we may very well be headed to overtime. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. Fielded right around the 8. And he's loose again. 30, 10, and he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Minnesota, they earn one final victory and finish the regular season at 13-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they're going to kind of bottom out here to wrap up this very forgettable season at 3-14. And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future.